Virgo, I am your astrologer Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here is your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, June 25th to Sunday, July 1st, 2018. Now, before I get started, I did just want to say a few things. First of all, I will be doing your July 2018 webinar this week, June 28th, 2018 at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, where I will talk about what's going on this month and this next month and what it's all about. I do think that this month will bring lots of fated events and lots of major changes. I know that I said last month was very fated, and yes, it was, and so is this month. That's because last month we had a lot of things going on with the North Node, and this month that continues with Mercury moving on top of the North Node, and especially eclipse season happening. 2 eclipses next month out of 3. The third one will occur in August. And what I think those eclipses will do will help you to align more of your life with your truest heart's desires, with what your heart really feels, and to build a foundation off of what's going on in your heart so that you can build a home that really resonates with you, okay? It may require some sacrifice with Venus moving into Virgo, a spot it does not like to be in, and it may require as well some solid strategy and planning in order to make these things work, again with Mercury on the North Node. But I do think this month it is possible to change your life in a really big way, to be more of what your heart wants and to build a foundation on that. Again, if you are interested in learning more about how that's going to work for you and what that means for your sign, I am going to cover the signs in this webinar. Please, again, click the link down below in my description box. Also, I am available for personal one-on-one readings if you want to book some time with me. I have 1 hour and 2 hour time slots available in it. You can ask me any question that you want. We'll talk about your birth chart. If you have any things about yourself that are stumping you, hopefully I can shed some more insight on that. And I'll also talk a little bit about what you're going through right now, what you may have experienced, and what you may experience in the near future. If you would like another perspective, some insight, or some clarity on that as well. So if that's something you're interested at, please find me. I would love to meet you and get to know you better. Again, down below in the description box. Now, without further delay, here's your horoscope. Now, what we've got going on this week, Virgo, is Venus right here in Leo in your 12th house of your insides and your spirituality, in a square here with Jupiter and Scorpio, which for you, Virgo, is in your 3rd house of talk and of communication. This is kind of interesting for you falling in these houses. I think what's going on this week on Monday and Tuesday when this alignment occurs is perhaps a change that you have to make in the way that you communicate about what's going on inside you, and the way that you communicate about your feelings, about your spirituality, about your past, changing your perspective on the past to be something else so that you can do more of what you really need inside to feel more at peace, to feel more whole with your life. Maybe also with Jupiter and Scorpio in your 3rd house, changing your community, the way you work with your community, work with your siblings even in the 3rd house, so that you can feel more at peace in your life, doing what you need to feel more comfortable and overcoming the past so that you can move on. All right. So that's what I see it being all about, especially at the beginning of the week, Virgo. You're trying to get right with yourself. Understand yourself inside. Think about what's going on inside you in the right ways, and let other people know what's going on with you, even if you have to communicate or think about some things differently than you have previously. All right, now while that's going on Wednesday, we also do have Mars going retrograde over the South Node in Aquarius. And that for you, Virgo, is going to be in your 6th house of your job and of your daily routines, also of your health. And I think what that's going to help you to do over the next 2 months, I mean, this is going to take a while, but over the next 2 or 3 months, I think what Mars retrograde is going to help you to do is to figure out your job, your daily routines, what your day-to-day looks like, what your health looks like, how you can live a healthier life, being more organized, having an external existence that you like better, that really resonates with you. Maybe it's been a little bit hard for you to do that lately. You feel like your job's been in disarray, your life's been in disarray, your health, maybe you haven't been living a job or a daily routine that you really like. And I think Mars retrograde here is going to help you to figure that out. How can you live a life that you like better, that works for you, that you can see a future with, a job you can see your future with? All right, I think it's going to be a good thing. Before you can figure out your job, your daily routines, and your health, though, or before you can get more of the answers regarding that, you are first going to need to communicate about what's going on inside you, okay? And to understand better, to get better perspectives on what you need inside to feel more at whole and peace with your life. And once you get that component, Once you get that component of what you need spiritually, of what you need inside, of how you can overcome the past to feel better spiritually in your life, then some of the other stuff with your job, your daily routines, and your physical existence will start to fall more and more into place, okay? So that's what I've got going on there. While that's happening, also on Wednesday and on Thursday too, we do have the Sun in Cancer in an opposition with Saturn in Capricorn. Now the Sun in Cancer is going to be in your 11th house of your goals, your dreams, and your hopes for the future. Also of the groups of people that you associate with, friends. Okay, and Saturn for you is going to be in your 5th house of happiness, of love, of romance. What this could bring is some restrictions. Maybe you do not feel happy and as happy as you want to be, Virgo, with Saturn in your 5th house. Maybe you're trying to figure out, what do I need to be happy? Maybe you're feeling like it's difficult for romance and for love with the 5th house. Difficult with kids, spending time with kids. 5th house rules that. Maybe you're feeling like it's difficult as well if you have a personal business that you're working on, okay? And I think needing to make some choices with oppositions about what you need to be happy so that you can start to focus more on reaching a future that you feel more comfortable in, on associating with groups of people that you feel like really do resonate with you emotionally, all right? So I think that's what's going on. Now, while this is happening on Thursday, we are going to have a full moon in Capricorn. This full moon, look at it, is going to be like right on top of Saturn in your 5th house. So what's going on here? Virgo, is I think you might have to make some choices about what makes you happy, and you're either going to have to step into something that you enjoy, that you've been working on, that you really like, a romantic relationship or a passion project, so that you can then take it into the future, or you may have to end happiness and some things you really like so that you can start to think big picture about your life, your goals, your dreams, so that you can start to associate with the people in your life that you feel like resonate with you more, okay? You know, it's a super interesting thing, a time for you, Virgo. I'm not gonna lie. I think you're really trying to create a life that you feel like resonates more with you spiritually. All around, I think you are, and I think maybe because of that, you're having to take a little bit of a back seat to listen to what your spirit really wants, to listen to what you really need inside, and to totally reimagine where your life was going. It could feel hard because maybe you want to engage, you want to be happy, you want to be the leader in your life, lead other people, be happy, have the romantic relationships that you want, and maybe they're not there. And I think really needing to learn how to let go of some of your things that you really wanted to be happy, so that you can eventually, maybe not right now, create a life that you will like better, see a future for yourself that really resonates with you, create a group of friends that you can then lead later on, that you can then be happier with later on. And I think right now it's all about figuring out, what do you need spiritually, and how can you envision that life so that you can then start to reach it. And the more and more you start to create spiritually in the mind the life that you want, the group of friends that you want and need, so that you can feel more whole, the more you focus on that, the more and more happier you will be, maybe not right now, but eventually. And I think those are the choices that you're making. I hope I'm making that clear, Virgo. You may have to sacrifice some of your happiness in the moment, some of your happiness right now, so that you can then start to focus on building a life, hopefully in the future, doing more of what you enjoy, even if it's not here right now, okay? I hope that made sense. All right. After that occurs, Virgo, on Saturday, we then have Mercury move into Leo. Oh, there it is. It was a little late appearing. We have Mercury moving into Leo. And Leo, for you, Virgo, rules your 12th house of your insights and of your spirituality. Again, driving home the point, Virgo. It's all about you getting right with yourself. What do you need spiritually? What do you need internally to be more at peace, to be more whole with yourself, even if it means you have to sacrifice some happiness in the moment so that you can get it later, okay? I think that's a big thing. As you're thinking about what you need to be whole, what you need to be more at peace with yourself, there could be some unexpected or some uncomfortable things that do come up this weekend. That's because Mercury, as it moves into Leo in your 12th house, will then square Uranus and trine Chiron. Uranus in Taurus for you is going to be in your 9th house. of something new and different that you have not done before. And Chiron here is going to be your 8th house of changes, endings and beginnings, and of deep, intimate relationships with people. What that can bring, in order for you to feel more at peace with your life, in order for you to get right with yourself on the inside, you may have to do something new. You may have to do something out of your comfort zone. You may have to move far away. You may have to travel far away. You may have to work with people at a distance. All right, in order to get what you need to feel right on the inside. That could be hard. Maybe you don't want to do something new because it's uncomfortable for you, because it's not what you were hoping. Okay, maybe it's unexpected. It's an unexpected thing that comes up, an unexpected conversation about something new that you have to do this week. Maybe you yourself are breaking free to do something else that could be hard for you. Again, maybe you don't want to do something new, but maybe you need to do something different than what you've done before in order for you to start to feel better. Okay, that can also be a little bit difficult this weekend because of Mercury making a trine to Chiron. Maybe perhaps in order for you to do something new, you have to make some big change in your life. Maybe you don't want to make a change. Maybe you have to spend some money. Maybe you have to renegotiate your deepest and most intimate relationships with people. In order to figure out what you really want, to do what you really want and need. And maybe, again, that could be a little bit hard. But I really do think the message, Virgo, is to figure out what is in your heart spiritually, to create the life you want in the mind first, to create the life that you want, again, internally. And I think once you can do that, once you can figure out what you need to feel more at peace with your life, to feel more whole spiritually, and to envision that life, even if it's not here now, even if you're not happy with where your life is right now, even if you have to sacrifice some happiness in order to get to a future you like better, do it. Do it. You will be fine. You will be taken care of, even if it feels like you won't right now. Even if you have to make some changes to do something new you don't want to do. You know, it's like follow what you feel like will bring you the most peace internally in life. Okay, even if it means you have to spend some time alone, even if it means you have to meet new people, even if it means you have to do something different you haven't done before, I think that will help you, maybe not now, but later, to eventually be happy, to feel more joyful in life, to feel more vibrant, and to have more of a job, a daily routines, and a physical existence that really resonates with you. All right, so that's what I've got, Virgo. Your card for the week is the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Queen of Pentacles. This card's reversed. She upright. Let's start there. Is a queen who's got everything in her life in order. Emotionally, her emotional relationships are stable and secure. Her finances well taken care of. Her home perfect. When this card is reversed, things aren't like that. Her relationships aren't quite in order in the way that she wants. Her home life not taken care of. The stability she wants not there. I think this card reversed while saying a few things. Okay, it's all right if you're there. It's all right if you feel like things aren't as stable emotionally, internally, externally as you want them to be. I think you need to start from where you are with this card. I think you need to start from where it is, from what you have, and figure out with where I am right now, with what I have, even if I don't have much, how can I work from here to build more of the comfort back into my life, to have more of a life that is more stable and secure with me emotionally. Okay, and I think to start from your heart. I mean, this is a queen, not a king. You know, queens are definitely, I think, more heart-based, more spiritual, more emotional. Even though she's a pentacle, she's smart, and she's not reckless. But I think the message is to figure out, what do you need internally? What do you need emotionally in order to create your fortress, in order to feel like your life is under control, and to use where you are right now, to stop wishing your life was something else, to stop wishing your life was different, to use what you have right now at your disposal to create it, even if it will take some time. Okay, and to be patient and to listen to your heart, to listen to what your emotions are saying, to help guide you eventually towards finding what you want and need. All right, so that's what I've got for you this week, Virgo. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.